especially those who have tasted the fare that is behind us and the local dishes from Dominican Republic. It's very, what should I call, a coincidence that Laura should have asked me to do the welcome here, because I'm going to begin by giving you a geography lesson. We are celebrating the Dominican Republic. I am from Barbados. I was born in Barbados, but my mother's family come from Dominica. Dominica is a totally different island to the Dominican Republic. And there are many differences and many similarities. I think Christopher Columbus knows both of them. He knows the Dominican Republic and he knows Dominica very well. It is said that if Christopher Columbus came back to the Caribbean now, the only place he would recognize is Dominica. That's because we are not as developed as the Dominican Republic. And there is the problem with the pronunciation of Dominica and the Dominican Republic. And then when you don't use the Dominican Republic, then you say Dominican, but then you say Dominican when you're referring to the Dominica people. And to make matters worse, Trinidad and Dominica are the only ones that refer to themselves as the Republic of Dominica. So you have the Republic of Dominica, you have the Dominican Republic, and you know, it's only natural that people get confused or confuse the world. The ones I think that we confuse the most is the Postal Service. The Postal Service. If you're from Dominica, if you have family or friends in Dominica and you write to them, they're not going to get the mail all the time right away. But when they do get it, there's a big stamp on it, not the Dominican Republic, not the Dominican Republic, because the mail has taken a side turn through the Dominican Republic. No, this is not the Dominican Republic, it's Dominica, and then it's sent on to Dominica. So there are all these things that bring us together, that have us separated, and to think that we are all together here in Charleston. Thanks to Lorna and the CariFest celebrations every year, where she highlights the real features of each one of the islands that she chooses to do every year. It was my pleasure last year to highlight Barbados, which is my homeland, and now to welcome you here to celebrate the Dominican Republic. And although we know that the Dominican Republic and Haiti are combined, there's so many things that seem to happen to Haiti. And then you hear that the access to Haiti is through the Dominican Republic. And that's great. You know, they say, why don't things happen to the Dominican Republic? We don't know why, but it is just that they are there to help get the people over to Haiti. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. So the speakers this evening are going to be extremely interesting to hear the actual details of the Dominican Republic, which I'm sure many of you do not know the details of. So this is a perfect opportunity to do so. And we are doing so here in Charleston. Charleston, next month, Charleston will have been my home for 1 year. I've only been in Charleston for 1 year. And what a wonderful year it has been. The connection between Charleston and Barbados, that is just so special to me. And to think that for all the years that I've lived in the US, I've always listened to NPR, the classical station. And NPR has been wonderful in playing Spoleto music every day, practically. And I listen to Spoleto music every day on at least weekdays anyway, on NPR. And to think this year, for the first time, I was right in the middle of Spoleto. And Spoleto is bringing people from all over to Charleston and celebrating so many different nationalities. And so tonight, we are celebrating another nationality, and the details of which you will hear from Kimberly Simmons and Monica. I'm not too sure, I'm not going to... Yes. I'm not going to spoil your name by trying to pronounce it. And so let me welcome you here this evening, and especially, Mayor, to your wonderful city, and to where I'm sure as many of you are as happy as I am to be right here in Charleston. Thank you very much for coming.
Next we will have Lorna Shelton Quet. She will read the proclamation from the governor for the governor of South Carolina. President Obama. Oh, excuse me, she's got a proclamation from Obama. Celebrating Caribbean American History Month, Heritage Month. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Mayor Riley, speakers, Kimberly, Monica, special guests, we just thank you very, very much for coming. In 2006, President Bush, after much ado, signed a proclamation declaring June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. This evening, I'll read to you the proclamation signed by the President. On May 28th, the President declared June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. Our goal is to get the Governor of South Carolina every year to sign the proclamation, to get the Mayor of Charleston to sign the proclamation, the Mayor of North Charleston. They all have done it in the past. We'll be extending our reaches to the Mayor of Mount Pleasant pretty soon. So tonight I'm going to read to you from the President, and hopefully we'll get another proclamation from the Mayor of Charleston to follow. Okay? So it says, our nation is linked to the Caribbean by our geography, as well as our shared past and common aspirations. During National Caribbean American Heritage Month, we pay tribute to the diverse cultures and immeasurable all have strived to ensure their children could achieve something greater and have preserved the promise of America for future generations. During the month of June, we also honored the bonds of friendship between the United States and Caribbean countries. This year's devastating earthquake in Haiti has brought untold grief to the Haitian American community. Many who continue to mourn the loss of loved ones as they help rebuild their homeland. These families and individuals remain in our thoughts and prayers. The United States has proudly played a leading role in the international response to this crisis, which included vital contributions from countries throughout the Caribbean. As Haiti recovers, we will remain a steady and reliable partner. This month, we celebrate the triumph of Caribbean Americans, a diverse community that encompasses many nationalities and languages. They have become leaders in every sector of American life. while maintaining the very traditions of their countries of origin. Caribbean Americans enrich our national character and strengthen the fabric of our culture, and we are proud they're part of the American family. Now, therefore, I, Barack Obama, President of the United States of America, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim June 2011 as National Caribbean American Heritage Month. I call upon all Americans to celebrate the history and culture of Caribbean Americans with appropriate ceremonies and activities. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 20th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2011, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 234th.
Now we will hear from our Honorable Mayor, Riley.
Well, thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you, Lana, for your wonderful work and leadership in developing this. Thank you, Sonia, for that wonderful and interesting presentation on a subject that's kind of confusing, but you made it more understandable. You would be a very good teacher. And ladies and gentlemen, I coincidentally will be with President Obama this Monday at the White House in a meeting, and perhaps I'll have a chance to tell him we shared proclamations together. You know, years ago, I was in Germany, my wife and I on a trip, and went to, and I have ancestors in Germany, my mother's side, and went to Hanover, where her people were from, generally, and then, that was a very interesting city, and then we went, I think about 100 miles or so to the coast, to Hamburg, and then to Bremen. And the coastal cities were so different. And I realized that the coastal cities and port cities are different because they're shaped by the outside world. And they're shaped by many cultures. And so Charleston is a special city because we've been influenced by cultures coming here from many different places, but especially the Caribbean. So many of our early citizens, enslaved Africans, free Africans, and Europeans came through the Caribbean on their way here. And so they brought their culture and their style and their food and their arts and crafts. And so Charleston's palette, in color and in form and in texture, is one shaped by Caribbean influences. So this annual celebration is important anywhere in America, because America has been shaped by the people who came here from the Caribbean, but Charleston especially. And so it's a pleasure to be here and to present a proclamation. And it's wonderful, I think, is the idea that a different country is focused every year. Collectively, other communities will be learning more. We you know, think people from far away think of America as just kind of one place, and the closer you get, it's a lot of places. And we tend to think of the Caribbean was kind of one place. Now we know that Dominica and the Dominican Republic are separate places, and so we keep learning. Learning is very good. The proclamation. Whereas during Caribbean American Heritage Month, we celebrate the great contribution of the Caribbean Americans to the fabric of our nation, and we pay tribute to the common culture and bonds of friendship that unite the United States and the Caribbean countries. And whereas for centuries, Caribbean Americans have enriched our society, added to the strength of America, and they've been leaders in government, sports, entertainment, the arts, and many other fields. And whereas during the month of June, we also honor the friendship between the United States and the Caribbean countries. We are united by common values and shared history, and I join all Americans in celebrating the rich Caribbean heritage and the many years, many ways in which Caribbean Americans have helped shape our nation. Now, therefore, Joseph P. Riley, Jr., Mayor of the City of Charleston, to hereby proclaim June 2011 as Caribbean American Heritage Month in the City of Charleston, and encourage all citizens to learn more about the history of Caribbean Americans and their contributions to our community. Thank you very much.